What a silly little goof. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Those Nerds on a Podcast Live. Kicking off the stream with a live version of the podcast. Hi, Caleb. What you eating there? You're still muted, by the way. There it
Hello?
goes. Yeah, there you are.
Oh, so
Hello.
that's what I look like.
Hello, everyone. Excuse me, I don't know if you guys heard that burp, but it was nasty.
Jacob, there are letters underneath me.
There's what underneath you?
There are letters underneath me. I don't like it.
There's letters to the side of us!
What the fuck is with all these letters? Look at it.
To be fair, this is more emotes than letters. For anybody watching, or I should say listening to the audio version of this podcast, I am gonna say that this is gonna be another episode that you want to watch the video version, just because if anybody at all, because I do have copyrighted sounds for sound alerts, if anybody plays any of those, I have to cut it out of the audio version, or else our podcast could be taken down.
I just realized that Squidward is pointing at the comments.
Yeah.
Oh,
Summer,
shit, right there.
Summer, you do not have 500,000 nerd coin. Don't even try to lie and say that you have that much nerd coin. Oh, damn. Charity just wound up contributing a total of 10,000 nerd coin to this month's community challenge. Summer, you didn't redeem stop streaming. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Well, anyway, this is kicking off the 12-hour community challenge live stream. For anybody that just knows this from the podcast, essentially every month now, I've started doing this in 2023, I start running a community challenge to get as much nerd coin as possible. Last month it was kind of easy because I took a 2-week break and I only made it to where one person has to gift 2,000 a day, and Charity does that easily. So we spin a wheel whenever the community challenge is met, and the wheel, the first thing that it did was land on 12-hour live stream. So that's fun. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing the live version of the podcast. And then for anybody watching this podcast after the fact, why weren't you there live? You're a fake fan. No, I'm kidding.
Shame.
Oh, damn. Caleb just contributed nerd coin. Summer, why can't I play sound alerts? You can. It's just that I'll have to edit it out if you do. Depending on the sound, of course. Like, if you do the bruh. Oh, wait, you know what I just realized? I have to actually put the sound alerts window in here. Let you play sound alerts? Okay, go for it. Play sound alerts. It wouldn't let you? That's weird. Caleb, try playing a sound alert.
Okay.
Oh my god, that bruh is so large. There we go. We'll put it in the top right corner there. Okay, see Summer? Or wait, no. Yeah, played Summer's bruh, played Charity's shart. Off to a great start here. So, Caleb.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about? Because we planned nothing for this. We should have planned something for,
We never really planned any of our episodes.
I know, but we really should have planned something for the special live version of the podcast.
What? Because it's live and on twitch.tv/thatonenerdjacob. It's supposed to be special.
Thanks for the plug, bro. But yeah, I mean, oh my god. I guess I can go ahead and talk about some things. I'm finally getting bumped up to management at my job.
Very nice, very nice.
The thing that sucks, though, it's at the cost of Isaiah leaving. Charity said,
then
"Surprise,
Maria starts
Caleb!
playing
You're
in the
getting
background.
Domino's for dinner."
Oh, jeez! Whoa! Whoa! Yes! Yes! Ah! Yes! Thank you, darling. I love that.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh. Oh, and then Summer played Success immediately after you were cheering and popping off about having Domino's. That's it, you getting promoted. Oh, yeah, so I finally got promoted. They're gonna slowly start training me, so I don't have full manager capabilities yet. But, like, I've already gotten my manager pullover and everything. They already ordered my management polos, so, like, things are going good. But,
What's a pullover?
it's like a hoodie, but without a hood.
Oh, I like pullovers.
Yeah.
So it's a sweater.
No. Sweaters are a different thing entirely.
So what's a pullover? Is it like a windbreaker?
Hang on. Entertain everybody for like 30 seconds. I'll go grab it.
So there's this new thing I've been walking around doing, and it's called power walking when I don't need to power walk. And it's very, very fun to do sometimes, especially when you're about to go into a crowd and you just put on your resting bitch face, and then you just go and walk like walk like you have to be somewhere, because people just move out of the way. They're just like, oh shit, because it looks like I'm about to run through them. It's a very good bluff.
Anyway, so this isn't my management pullover. It's in the dirty clothes because I have to wash it. But this is a pullover.
Oh, those things.
Yeah, that's a pullover. But you want to know something funny that kind of came with me getting promoted to management?
What?
The other night, I'm just looking at my notifications on my phone and I see that my boss viewed my TikTok. The oof was perfectly timed. Like, okay, so realizing that. I mean, I don't think it's anything bad. He already talked to me yesterday saying that because, well, we were supposed to talk about it yesterday, but he was like, yeah, we just need to talk, talk about things we're expecting from you moving forward. I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. So we didn't just immediately say just like, yeah, I found your TikTok. Not happening anymore. That was like my big fear, though.
Yeah, I found your TikTok. This shit's cringe. You can't post anymore.
Well, okay, I don't want to say that he's not gonna say that I can't post anymore. That's like one thing I'm afraid of, is that he's gonna be like, hey, social media presence has to be brought down.
It's one of those things where it's like, as long as you're not like directly shitting on the company, they're probably not gonna say anything.
And see, I never did, and like, they found Isaiah's social medias whenever he became management, and like, they were just like, oh yeah, we found this, and then they didn't really make any big deal out of it. So I don't think it's gonna be anything major, because it's not like I'm always on like Twitter being like, I hate my job. I actually love my job. I think it's really fun. I love the people that I work with.
Why do you have 2,000 consecutive tweaks daily saying car washes are stupid?
Oh my god. But no, so the fact that he found my TikTok means that he found my link tree, means that he probably found my Twitch, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Twitter, which by comparison also means he's probably found this podcast. Woo!
Woo! I better subscribe to all that shit.
Seriously. Oh my god. Nah, but
the nerve to root through my social medias and not follow a goddamn thing.
But I am thankful about the opportunity that I've been awarded for my hard work at my job, so I'm very happy about that. Been a good week for me. Anything interesting happened to you this week?
When am I allowed allowed to talk about?
You're allowed to talk about anything as long as it's not like publicly divisive.
So cats are stupid.
Okay,
Publicly
I
divisive.
think you know what I meant whenever I say that.
I know. Kill all of the dogs.
What?
I
What?
said kill all of the dogs.
Yeah,
as a
no,
joke.
I heard you, but listen. I don't care. I don't care if that was said as a joke. Fuck you.
You don't even have a dog.
Yeah, but I prefer dogs over cats. And it's totally not just because, you know, I'm allergic to cats or anything.
I mean, yes, you told definitely unbiased review of cats. The your Yelp.com on cats in general was totally unbiased.
On a real note, though, I do love cats. I wish I wasn't allergic because especially on TikTok, I've been seeing like a bunch of adorable cat videos.
Get a cat. Get a cat.
Okay, listen. My allergies will flare up. I have to pay a $200 pet deposit, and then it adds an extra 25 onto our rent. I don't think we can afford any pet.
Is that $200 pet deposit for free roaming pets or just any pet in general?
I think it's just any pet, or like dogs and cats. Like if I were to get a fish, I don't think they'd be like, yeah, $200, please.
Get a turtle.
Oh.
They're always happy to see you. The turtles are always happy to see you. Like, did you know that turtles can smile? I didn't know that until I saw them smile at Sylvester Stallone. Remember those turtles from Rocky? He still has those guys.
You know, I knew that turtles' sex noises go. That is genuinely how they moan. They go.
You peaked your microphone doing
that. Oh, man.
So it was even more cut off than it already was. It was like, ah!
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Charge a pet deposit for fish and stuff. What? Another apartment makes you charge a pet deposit for fish? What are they gonna do? Yeah, this fish tore up the carpet. Tore up the carpet. Like, this fish jumped out of its aquarium, destroyed the carpeting, punched holes in the drywall, then got back in its tank. Oh my god.
Now I'm just trying to. What was that one fucking? What was that one fucking video game where you're the fish in the fishbowl and you're trying to get back into the ocean? It was made by the same guys who made I Am Bread.
It sounds like you just described that one scene from Finding Nemo.
No, it was a whole video game made by the same guys who made I Am Bread, and it's literally you're a fish, and you have to get the fish back into the ocean.
Yeah? Anything else?
And yeah, I'm gonna figure out fish, ocean,
Not the place to be. Nuke it. Listen, I'm not gonna nuke an apartment complex that's close to where I live.
It's literally called I Am Fish.
Fish! Okay, cool. I Am Fish. I'll have to give it a look. I played I Am Bread for the first time because at the beginning of the year, PS Plus was on sale, like 50% off if you got a year subscription. So I got the premium plan for $60 for a whole year. And it's essentially just like slightly worse Xbox Game Pass, but they had I Am Bread on it.
How'd that go?
I passed the first level relatively easily. The second level made me want to die, and I have not passed the second level.
I imagine my wife does change the game and changes it to I Am Bread so that you have to play it.
Oh my god, dude. I would have to. I already have my Xbox and my Switch set up because I'm like, yeah, these will be the only consoles that I need, but there is a chance that that happens, and that chance terrifies me. Oh my god, Summer sent me the apartment listing that charges for fish. Okay,
We just
let's see. Fish allowed. Restriction. Animals must weigh less than 50 pounds and aggressive breeds are not permitted. No exceptions will be made. Residents acknowledge and warrant that the animal is within these guidelines. Initial one-time fee. $500? Additional monthly rent $30 per pet. Please call our leasing office. And they charge that for fish, birds, and reptiles. I understand.
Oh
I understand charging for dogs and cats because they can be very destructive animals, right? Like they can destroy carpets, they can fuck shit up on the countertops, you know? Like, ugh. But like charging for fish and birds and reptiles, which are almost always going to be left in a cage or some sort of enclosure, that's just what are they smoking? Can I have some? Because if something's going to make me think that dumb, it's probably good. Dogs and cats are the same price? What the fuck? What the hell?
Sheesh. You're gonna tell me that my little beta fish gonna tear up the apartment?
Yeah, it is, Summer. That little beta fish, like I said, it's gonna pop out of the aquarium, destroy everything in the apartment, then hop back in and act like nothing happened. It can't be because it's beta. Fucking beta.
Beta fish.
Beta bitch.
Beta to the gills.
Ugh, not the gills. Ugh. My fish minding its business. Oh my god. Did you say construction?
I said destruction.
Oh.
I kind of want a bird now because you mentioned birds.
Dude, honestly, I've seen so many like YouTube videos and TikToks of people that have birds and I'm just like, "Oh, that looks fun." I would definitely
Apparently they're really hard work though.
Yeah, I would teach mine to say swears. Someone walks into the apartment, "Fuck you."
He was having a really bad day. The bird from across the way. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Bitch! Bitch!
No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that. That could get me in trouble. I'm gonna say it in a slightly nicer way that hopefully won't get me banned. And your current plane of existence.
I want to teach my bird to say, "I want to be human again."
Oh my god. Can we get a pig at that apartment complex that says other pets as long as they weigh less than 50 pounds? Yo, that means we could get a mini pig.
Mini pig!
Mini tiny pig! Tiny pig!
Tiny
Let's
pig.
fucking go! Oh my god, though. And it's $150 a month if it's classified as other pet. Again, what is that apartment complex smoking? Caleb Bacon! Teacup Piggy. The two opposite ends of the spectrum with those two comments right there.
Man.
Hang on. I'm gonna see what did you say the apartment complex was called? I want to see the Brickell Apartments. I want to see how much rent is there. Brickell Apartments, OKC. Okay, so they cost about the same that we're paying here. Still, though, like, it's dumb. That is stupid. Summer, it's not all pets are $150 a month. I'm looking at it and it says 30 on all of them. Oh, wait, what? I just realized the actual description says $30 per pet, but then the actual set number is $150. What the fuck? This damn fish better be going and getting a job if it thinks I'm gonna be paying $150 a month for it just to fucking live.
Which stream of fish? It gets more donations than you.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure I could do a Twitch channel that's just a fish cam for 24 hours a day, and it would get money.
It develops its own fish culture.
Yeah. All right, we need to get off the topic of like fish and shit. This is
Why?
I don't know. It's just it feels like it. Do you think you still have to pay if the pet dies? I'm pretty sure you just inform the apartment management that your pet died, and they'll be like, okay.
Sorry for your loss. Don't bury it in the backyard.
Damn. Fuck, I can't bury my dead fish in the backyard. Yo, hang on. I just realized I have to make my daily tweet.
Your daily tweet with the one with the Pokemon and shit.
Yeah, dude. Listen, I am pushing for Pokemon Coliseum and or XD Gale of Darkness to get a remake or re-release on the Nintendo Switch. Coliseum
Nice.
and Gale of Darkness are the best spin-off games ever. I do not give a shit what you say. You can say any other spin-off game, and I'll agree, yes, it's good, but it is not even close to Coliseum or XD Gale of Darkness. Like, they, ironically enough, with one being called Gale of
You
Darkness,
suck.
shut the fuck up, Summer. I don't suck. Ironically enough, being called XD Gale of Darkness, they have some of the darkest plots in any Pokemon game. Like, you've played Pokemon Go after they added Shadow Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness are the two games where those originate from.
Oh.
That's where Shadow Pokemon come from. That's their big gimmick, right? Why is my camera lagging so hard? Anyway, the big gimmick with Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness is there are wild Pokemon, but it's not traditional. You have to get like a wheel of cheese and set it in an area, and then Pokemon will come and get it, and you have to get it while it's eating the cheese. But the main way that you catch Pokemon is by a thing called the snag machine. You know what? Fuck it. Since I'm gonna go into depth and explain this, I'm nerding out. I'm nerding out about Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Let's go. Nerd out. Okay, so XD Gale of Darkness, Pokemon Coliseum, the main way that you catch Pokemon are from the evil team. You actually steal their Pokemon. They're called Team Cypher. They have shadow Pokemon. You have an invention called a snag machine. What the snag machine does, it has the power to capture any shadow Pokemon, whether it's wild, owned by another trainer, whatever. So you are quite literally stealing Pokemon from the evil team and purifying them. That is like the main thing that you do in the entire game. XD Gale of Darkness. Yes, sir, Avery. Yes, sir.
Why are we purifying the shadow Pokemon?
Because shadow Pokemon, like, canonically, are in pain. It hurts them. But they do get some pretty cool shadow Pokemon moves that I don't think have ever been re-released as like regular moves. They can only be used by those shadow Pokemon. But like obviously there's still the goal of like, oh yeah, beat the evil team, beat the boss and everything. Fucking Myra B, best battle themes in either game. XD Gale of Darkness themes is better though. But like, oh my god. And then that's why Lugia is my favorite Pokemon, because Lugia, but we don't purify Lugia. That's fair. That's fair. Lugia is the main legendary of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. It's Shadow Lugia. And I think, oh, dude, someone followed Lake Blad 3, Jacob, Avery. It's Mirror? Nah, dude, I don't care how it's supposed to be pronounced. It's spelled M-I-R-I-O-R. M-I-R-O-R. What am I saying? Sorry. I always pronounce it Myra. I pronounce a lot of things in Pokemon wrong. I don't give a shit. But anyway, dude, like, if you have never played it, there's no official way of playing it, so I'm just gonna say download an emulator. Yeah, it's spelled M-I-R-O-R. But yeah, download an emulator. Download Pokemon Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness. They're like some of the greatest, maybe not even just the greatest spin-off games, but maybe just some of the greatest Pokemon games you can play. Like, they are that good.
Just in general?
Yes, just in general, because, like, also the way it plays like a traditional Pokemon game. Like, it is the first 3D traditional style Pokemon game ever to be released. Like, yes, there was Pokemon Stadium before that, but that you didn't control your character in an overworld. You just set together a team and battled. This is the first true 3D Pokemon game. It's amazing. I love it so much. I'm really I'm gonna spin kick you summer slash never been more serious in my life slash J. Damn. But like I really wish, right, that they would officially remake the games. Like, I would be happy with a re-release, but I really want them to remake the games for Switch just so we can have the modern graphics, even though granted modern Pokemon graphics are not that good. Like
They are really not.
like I always tell everybody, like, yes, I admit, like, Sword and Shield, graphics were bad. Scarlet and Violet, they were better, but they're still not good. Like, especially whenever you compare it to a game like Breath of the Wild, the one of the first games to release on Switch, looks better than more recent games. But yeah, like, I really want them to remake it, like remaster the music, make better looking models for all the Pokemon and everything, and then get it get it to be compatible with like Pokemon Home and shit, cuz that would be cool. Oh my god. Just thinking about it, dude. I love it so much. That was the one game I would play to death too on my GameCube before we lost it in a house fire. Also,
Now
for
it's a game
anybody,
square.
yeah. Also, for anybody listening
Nah.
to the audio version, they are trying to start an eggplant emoji combo and get it up to 69.
Nice.
Uh yeah, so Summer, it wasn't our house fire. I'm gonna end my nerd out there because I'm done talking about it. Whenever we moved from New Mexico back to Oklahoma, we just had a van. And we could really only pack it with necessities like clothes and small things that we could take with us. So I had to leave a lot of my stuff at a friend's house, and they were gonna watch after it. Like, no shitting you or anything. A week after we moved, their house burns down with all of our stuff in it and everything. I lost all my GameCube games. I know my Wii games weren't in there, but they're still also in New Mexico in a trailer that my grandparents technically no longer own because they moved. But yeah, like it's kind of sad because now if I want to get those games, I have to either A, emulate, which my laptop is really too shit to do reliably, or B, shell out hundreds of dollars to get a GameCube. I still remember too, before the accident of 2021.
The accident of 2021.
I won an eBay auction for a silver GameCube with the Game Boy Player add-on. I didn't have the disc, but it had the Game Boy Player add-on. It had a controller, and then it came with Sonic Riders. I won that auction for $120. And, like, the fact that I got a GameCube with a game and a controller and the cables that cheap, whoo! I need to get a GameCube again.
Yeah, you do. You really do. That way you can stream GameCube games on the GameCube.
Yeah, dude, because, like, I also had a HDMI adapter, so I didn't have to worry about AV hookups. You want to know something weird, though?
What?
So me and Summer recently got, like, a 24-inch smart TV for our bedroom, so that way we could have the big TV in the living room for whenever we have company over and stuff. And, the TV has 3 HDMI inputs, which is crazy for just a 24-inch TV. But it also has AV inputs, which I have never seen a modern TV released with
Suck.
AV inputs. I don't suck, Summer. Aw, damn. Looks like viewers are getting hit with ads. Too bad Charity doesn't worry about ads because she is subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to That One Nerd Jacob on twitch.tv/That One Nerd Jacob. Oh my god, I just gushed a lot about GameCube. What's your favorite GameCube game?
My favorite GameCube game, honestly, I really liked Harvest Moon Magical Melody. I spent a lot of time on that one.
Solid.
Like I
Someone
really
gift me a
like
sub. My battery percent is 69. I'm broke, Summer. I can't. She really wants a sub for having 69% on her phone. Damn.
how cringe.
True. But yeah, Harvest
Anyway,
Moon. I've never played a Harvest Moon game. Surprisingly.
if you're gonna play one, play Magical Melody. It's that good.
Uh,
Like the graphics are very 2007. Like looking back on it, but I thought it was like the best game. And the cows, the way the cows are modeled makes this entire game worth it.
hell
The
yeah.
entire game is just for the cows and looking at the cows makes the entire game worth it.
Nice. Avian and chat saying Kirby Air Ride. That was another game that I played to death, especially whenever I had friends over. Just talking ruins this combo. Fair. Caleb, have you ever played Kirby Air Ride?
I never played any Kirby game, if I'm being completely honest.
You've never played any Kirby game?
Nope. I didn't know who
Wow.
he was until Smash Bros. Brawl.
Anyway.
I'm like, who's this small pink creature?
Excuse me. Anyway, Kirby Air Ride, right? Picture like a racing / open world car game, but with Kirby. It is amazing, especially the city trials. Dude, just playing those is like the greatest thing.
One game that I also really liked playing was Pac-Man World 2 on the PlayStation 2.
Oh my god.
That game.
I had Pac-Man World 2 on the GameCube. It's very based. Pac-Man World 2 is very based. But we had the combo pack that also came with Pac-Man Versus, so you could hook up Game Boy Advance controllers to the GameCube and play as the ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, Pac-Man World 2, based game. I need to get Pac-Man World Repack.
Pac-Man! Terrible, terrible news! Pac-Man is in serious danger!
Give you food ideas? You're hungry? Alright, listen. Oversized shells. Oversized stuffed lasagna shells. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Me and Summer did that last week for dinner before we went and saw Quantum Mania. Amazing. Also, Quantum Mania, it was very overhated. Very, very overhated. I do see a lot of the issues with it, but it's overhated.
I see.
Like, I'm gonna give a spoiler-free review real quick. The opening 10 minutes are very rushed. Like, they rush it way too quick. Then the plot slows down a lot. I like the girl, fair. But yeah, then the plot slows down a lot. But then, everyone knows that Kang is the main villain just because the next Avengers is Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. I feel like this movie relies less on action because it's trying to build up Kang in a very dramatic way, and I respect that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it when every Marvel movie is just constantly in-your-face action. I like the emotion and drama of it, and that's what Quantum Mania does really well, is drama and emotion. Boom, spoiler-free review right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who the fuck is Kang?
In all honesty, 7 out of 10 movie. Like, nowhere near the best, but it's nowhere near the worst. Thor Dark World has that spot secured.
My God, Thor Dark. It only has one good moment in that entire movie, Thor. Thor Dark World. Oh my gosh. It's the literally the thing where he's falling down the building and he goes, ah! That's the only good thing I remember from that movie.
Yeah. Also, Kang, if you've seen Loki, I feel like season 1 of Loki's been out long enough. I can talk about this. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Loki, but, you know, so Kang was introduced in Loki as basically the keeper of all the timelines of the multiverse. He was the one defending all the multiverses from converging into one and basically starting a multiversal war. Well, at the end of Loki, all the timelines and multiverses converge into one, and it starts a multiversal war. Is someone knocking on the door?
Housekeeping.
Caleb, entertain chat again.
I'm Caleb Collins. My wife says it's just her. Babe, quit knocking on stuff. Stop it. It's outside my door. Go away. I don't want you here. What do you mean I'm not entertaining enough? I'm Caleb motherfucking Collins.
All right,
Actually,
it's just upstairs neighbors doing upstairs neighbors shit.
Drop my phone!
Yeah, anyway, Kang is like everyone, and by everyone, I mean I've heard so many people like Kang can't live up to Thanos. Dude, Kang is another thing. Like, you thought Thanos was bad. Picture Thanos, right? All the power of the Infinity Stones powering him up. That's just Kang naturally. He doesn't need Infinity Stones to do the shit he does.
Oh.
Like, he is way more powerful than Thanos. Like, Thanos with Infinity Stones versus Kang. Kang solos easily.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's how powerful the enemy here is. And the fact that since it's multiverses, there's infinite Kangs. That's why it's called the Kang Dynasty, because it's going to be multiple Kangs. So, a villain that's more powerful than Thanos, even with the Infinity Stones, multiple of them, I think you could see how this is actually going to be very good.
Yeah, I can see that.
Dude, I love the Marvel movies though. Over the summer, I wanna watch all the movies in chronological order again. Even though now, with the release of Quantumania, there is 31 canon mainline Marvel movies.
I have really got to catch my wife up.
Yo, what's up, Spydor? How you doing, dude? Welcome to the live version of Those Nerds on a Podcast. But yeah, dude, like, I will admit, we will accept maybe not, oh, are you talking about Captain Marvel and how we're gonna skip over that? Like we did last time, because Captain Marvel's just very boring. Doing pretty good, Spydor. Like, I don't hate the character of Captain Marvel, right? Like, everyone wants to hate on her just being like, oh, she's cocky and arrogant. That's how Captain Marvel is in the comics. She's very cocky and arrogant. But
so she's just always unlikable.
Yes. They literally wrote her to be like kind of unlikable. But the movie, it's too slow. It's not very entertaining. Like, last time we did our Marvel marathon, we got maybe 30 minutes into Captain Marvel before Summer fell asleep.
Oh, no.
Yeah, see,
did she make it to the Stan Lee part?
No.
Damn it!
Summer's comment says it best. I like the character, not the movie. And I am honestly the exact same way. I love Captain Marvel as a character. I cannot stand her solo movie. It is not good. Like, they really dropped the ball with it. The last 10 minutes are like the most action that you will see in the entire movie, which is depressing. And it's not like Quantumania where it's like mostly drama and stuff. It's just kind of boring. You personally, it's one of your top 10. You know, to each their own, but how?
The 90s soundtrack. I guarantee that's part of it.
Yeah, I do like the origins of Nick Fury and everything. I like that, but it's
The
too
fucking cat. The fucking cat.
the
That's
cat.
what
Nah.
gave him his eye. I was just like, oh, hmm.
But yeah, if I had to pick a top 10, I'll do top 5 to narrow it down in no particular order either. Oh shit. It's not playing the subscription alert. But Avian, thank you so much for resubscribing for 9 months, subscribing with Prime.
With Twitch.
Oh, there it goes. Now I'll have to edit stuff. Now I'll have to.
No, you won't. We're doing it live. You can't edit stuff.
I meant whenever I upload the audio version. I just like the soundtrack as well as the relationship between her and Fury. And see, that I can understand. That is the best part of the movie. Oops. Nah, don't oops, Avery. You're fine. I kind of figured I was going to have to edit around copyrighted material anyway. It's not that big of a deal. Because it's not like I'm doing crazy in-your-face edits. I'm just slicing a part out and then moving the red. Anyway, so my top 5 Marvel movies, no order. Thor Ragnarok, Spider-Man No Way Home. God, I'm trying to think because there's a lot that I really like. Definitely Endgame. I always say that Endgame's like the overrated one, but it's overrated for a reason. It's just good. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, and then my absolute top, I know I said unrated, but like top movie of all the Marvel movies is Captain America: The Winter Soldier. That one's just it's just good. Oh, Summer's saying her top 5 in no particular order. Captain America: First Avenger, solid. Endgame, solid. What's number 3? Caleb, what's your top 5 out of the ones that you've seen?
In no particular order. I just have a soft spot for the very first Iron Man movie.
Okay.
Like that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Captain America: The First Avenger, because I love his dynamic with Red Skull in that movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Just that pure evil versus good is a story that I can always sit back and
right.
when it's done
yeah,
correctly.
it's definitely a good one.
Civil War is another good one because
Civil War is pretty good. Yeah,
I love the dynamic between Captain America and Tony Stark.
Yeah, where it's like they're two opposing sides of a good force, but they both have different beliefs in how they want to carry it out.
Exactly, and they're so diametrically opposed that they end up clashing.
Yeah,
what am I at 3?
Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed. Honestly, Infinity War was really, really good.
Yeah, it was. That was a solid one for sure. All right, what's your 5th? What's your 5th? We need to hear it.
My 5th one would probably have to actually be the first Avengers movie.
Okay, yeah, the first Avengers with just controversial, but Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Again, it's good, but it's not in my top 5. I wouldn't even say it's in my top 10. It's definitely a middle of the road movie for me. Quantumania is. The first Ant-Man movie, though, that could be a top 10 Marvel movie right there.
I need to watch a lot of movies and catch up.
Hell yeah.
We do need a Punisher movie.
Yes,
but
Punisher movie will be great.
Only if it's what's his name? If it's Shane from The Walking Dead as the Punisher. Because
that would be cool.
He knocked that Netflix movie out of the park.
Yeah.
Out of the park.
Let's see. Spydor, his top 5. Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, Civil War, No Way Home, and the first Avengers movie. Dude. Okay, another solid list. Wasn't a link, but
Spider-Man movies are really good.
Yeah, but like, okay, there was one guy at work. I never talk to him about movies anymore, just because he always has the worst movie takes. But he's like, yeah, I don't like the modern Tom Holland Spider-Man movies because they're too childish. Peter Parker is a child. He is a teenager in high school. Of course it's childish.
does he not remember Toby Maguire's goofy ass dance in the middle of the fucking street?
Like, dude,
I
the
mean,
whole point. Yeah, exactly. He's literally a child. Spider-Man is supposed to target more of a younger audience. They're supposed to relate to Peter because he is a teenager in high school. They showed the struggles of the average high school student in Homecoming. Like, Tom Holland, best Spider-Man? Yes, exactly. Exactly. Like, Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is a pretty good Peter Parker. Tom Holland manages to mix the two characters together is just like, ugh. Anyone who says the OG's best has nostalgia blockers, facts. Facts.
okay. The more I look back, the more I kind of don't like Mary Jane.
Oh yeah, the original Mary Jane, I forget when I last rewatched the Sam Raimi trilogy, but it's just like, ugh.
It's
Ugh.
not even, it's just like, why is she behaving like this? This is not how normal people behave.
Definitely not. And like I do understand the nostalgia for the Sam Raimi trilogy. Like that's what I grew up with. That was my MCU, damn it. But it's just they hold up, but not every aspect of them holds up, if that makes sense.
You know what is a really big pile of shambles right now because people just cannot seem to not fuck this up no matter how easy it should be.
What?
Um the DC cinematic universe. Like,
Dude.
it's so jumbled and it's so bad, and they try so hard, but they just can't pull it off for some
Thing
reason.
is, they're
It's
acting like they're trying to be Marvel, and they don't have to be.
like Shazam being a funny, goofy movie most of the time is makes perfect sense
Yes.
because he's 12 years old.
Yes. Animated
He's
DC
supposed
movies
to
are
be
goaded?
goofy.
Yes, Avian. The animated
Yes,
DC
yes,
movies are
the
goaded.
animated,
But we're
especially
talking purely live action here.
yeah, the live action, like Jason Momoa's Aquaman, really good. Like they're very good standalone movies, but it seems like every time they try to mush together the characters, they just cannot seem to pull it off correctly.
Yeah, and like, one instance that I'll always go back to, even though it technically wasn't the DC cinematic universe at that point, is the Dark Knight movies. Those are like the best Batman movies to ever be
Nah,
released.
Christian Bale is a gift to the cinematic world. He is one of the greatest actors I have ever seen.
Yeah. Let's see. Spidor's saying that they're supposed to be more serious and more grim. And yeah, that's true. But the thing is, with DC, especially the movies, they don't really seem to try to do that. They try to pander to the goofier side of the characters to try to, again, replicate the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I
The thing about
want, I want DC to be grim. That's what it
like
is.
the whole point, the whole reason DC has a place instead of Marvel is because Marvel has always been a bit more lighthearted, has always been a lot more joyous, has always been a lot more goofy than DC all throughout their history. It's always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then Marvel makes a lot of success with their goofy movies. The thing is that they've already like cornered that. So DC should really go back into its roots and be like, hey, look at all this grim shit. Hey, all of you guys that grew up out watching the Marvel movies, here's a darker alternative. And it's just like, oh, yes, this would be very good.
Yeah, Summer posted her top 5 Marvel shows ranking from best to worst. Moon Knight, Loki, Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, and WandaVision. Moon Knight and Loki, based. Those are the 2 best shows that Marvel has ever put out, and I will stand by that for as long as I'm alive. But Summer, where the fuck is Hawkeye and the Winter Soldier?
I think it's right there. It says Hawkeye. 3, Hawkeye. I think
Or
that
not
means
Hawkeye,
Hawkeye and
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
oh, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Where the
Oh,
fuck
you
is
mean
Falcon and the
that
Winter Soldier?
Agents of Shield was pretty good for like 3 seasons.
Well, we're talking modern MCU shows though that are like currently being released to Disney Plus. Yeah, Spydor saying that Killing Joke was good, but then Avian pointing out that we're saying the live actions are bad. Again, I will watch any DC animated movie. They do those so well.
I recently watched the DC animated Red Sun, where instead of landing in the United States, Superman lands in Soviet Russia. And it is one of the coolest movies I've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's a Russian Batman. He wears a funny winter hat over his bat suit.
Oh my god. I love how this immediately just became a tangent about our opinions on superhero stuff.
Well, look at the title. Those nerds.
That's true. That's true. One thing that I'm looking forward to, even though I don't want to watch it just because Ezra Miller, is the new Flash movie. In case anybody doesn't know, Ezra Miller is a horrible person. He literally leads a cult. He has kidnapped people. I think he has sexual assault charges against him. There's a lot of bad stuff about Ezra Miller. But then they revealed that Michael Keaton's Batman is in the movie, and I'm just like, ugh.
Damn it!
Listen, I'm normally not the type of person to say pirate movies, but I mean, if you don't want to actually support DC keeping Ezra Miller as the lead actor of The Flash, definitely pirate this movie. I want to watch it because it looks good, but I refuse to give money to them because they didn't change it from Ezra Miller when they easily could have. Anyway, yes, I just told people to pirate movies on our podcast.
Okay.
Oh, see, I didn't know that, Summer. But still a really shit person. Still a really shit person. They already filmed, like, the entire Flash. Shot. Yes, they should be shot. Already filmed the entire Flash movie when the allegations were happening. I know, but delay the movie at that point. Like, I'm sorry, but with all the shit that Ezra Miller's done, I know it's millions of dollars, but they've done so much. Like, they've canceled shows that were already supposed to be in production that were going to be really good, and they just canceled them outright. Millions of dollars? Dude, Warner Brothers can wipe their ass with millions of dollars. That is not the excuse. That is a horrible excuse. If that's their excuse, then I'm sorry, but that's fucked.
How do you feel about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Black Adam?
I still haven't seen it. I need to watch it. That's what makes me want to watch it, is that Dwayne fucking Johnson plays Black Adam. Another thing that makes me want to watch it is that this thing has been in development hell for nearly 20 years. You hate The Rock? Avian just said he hates The Rock.
Get out.
Get the fuck out. Why do you hate The Rock? I might be biased because I'm a huge wrestling nerd, but
block him.
I'm not gonna block him. He just subbed. He's allowed to have his opinion, even if it's wrong. I hate The Rock in movies. Okay, I guess that's a slightly more valid take, because he is being kind of overused in cinema lately.
Wait.
Summer, you better not actually ban Avery. Don't do it. If you ban him, you're getting your mod privileges stripped. Bro, why is the quality dipping? What the fuck? I don't know what's been going on with their internet lately. Whenever I first got T-Mobile home internet, I was like, oh yeah, this is the best shit ever. But like, in the last couple of weeks, it's just been dipping in quality. Like, it's just... ugh. Okay, I rank the shows? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go from worst to best. Worst, even though I still thought it was okay, I'm gonna put Miss Marvel. Stand by never watching anything on The Flash due to the show. That's fair. I'm gonna put in last Miss Marvel. Yeah, only what I've seen, definitely. Because I haven't watched She-Hulk, nor do I intend on watching it. Miss Marvel, I don't think it's bad, but again, you can tell it's definitely supposed to be more aimed towards teenagers, because again, it's another teenager in high school becoming a superhero scenario. So I do enjoy it, but it's just not personally for me. But I'm not going to say that it's bad because of that. Then after that, I'm going to put Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I liked it. I understand it was boring, but again, it's one of those things where it's like I like the drama of it more than I would want the action, right? Like it's a good show if you can look past the fact that it is kind of slower, but it does build up more dramatic elements of the MCU. After that, I'm gonna put WandaVision. At first, I was a huge hater of WandaVision, but that was like the first 3 episodes whenever it was like early 50s and 60s sitcoms. So I had only seen that and didn't watch the entire series. The entire series, while not my favorite, is pretty damn good. After that, I'm putting Hawkeye. Hawkeye was just good throughout. Like, there was not a single episode of Hawkeye that I didn't enjoy. Hawkeye is just amazing. I love Hawkeye. Uh, just don't like it because she's whitewashed. Oof. And then number one, I'm tying them both for number one because I love them both. Is Loki and Moon Knight. Loki is the basis for this entire phase of the MCU. Like, without the events that happen in Loki, none of this would be happening. So, Loki is the main reason for all this. And then Moon Knight, I love it because again, it's more dramatic and more uh delves into the mind of, you know, Mark Spector, fucking oh my god, why did I forget the other person's name? There's Mark. God. Anyway, Moon Knight is my favorite of all, even before the show. Fair. But, like, it delves into the mind of that character, and also it doesn't try to tie itself to anything else in the MCU. It's original, but it's still a Marvel character. And it works so well. Caleb, we have about 5 minutes. Do you want to nerd out?
What should I nerd out about? I mean, I kind of nerded out already. You know what? I got this.
All right, you ready?
Yes. Nerd out. Fucking Batverse. So
fucking what?
The Batverse.
Oh, okay. Batman universe. Gotcha.
So the Batman universe could be such a critical thing to the DCEU. Like you could churn out like 10 movies, like if you really wanted to do the fucking Batverse correctly. Like they already did, like we already know the Batman origin stories, and we've already done that song and dance. But if we needed to, we could do a whole nother movie just doing that. And then the second movie is that you could literally, it's going to be very hard to find another Joker that even approaches Heath Ledger or even approaches Joaquin Phoenix. But I think if you really wanted to, you could make Joaquin come in and be part of the DCEU as the Joker. I think you could do it. I really think you could.
Yeah, definitely.
Literally, and then all you have to do from there is give him two more movies. Literally the first one where he finds the first Robin, and then another movie where Dick Grayson, the first Robin, moves on and becomes Nightwing. And from there you go Nightwing, and then you have him do a separate movie that's the Teen Titans, or a TV show that's the Teen Titans, and you don't fuck up the Teen Titans.
I mean, they've kind of already done a live action Titans show.
Exactly. It can be done. After that, you move on and you just go to Jason Todd, the second Robin.
Yeah.
And literally Jason Todd, all you have to do with Jason Todd, you could kill him in the first movie if you wanted to, because we already have Joaquin Phoenix's Joker in this universe. Or you could do a whole movie with him and maybe make them fight, I don't know, Scarecrow or something. And then establish a good relationship where everyone was like, man, Jason's very, very aggressive and he's very arrogant, and one of these days it's gonna backfire. And then you do what they did in the comics. You just fucking kill him, have him beaten to death, and then blown up by the Joker. And then that can move on eventually. You bring in Tim Drake as the next Robin. And you can do separate movies in between where you don't need Batman to where you can do Batman like soloing people and like dealing with the fact that Jason's dead and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
then literally you bring him back as Red Hood, and you can wrap, and then you do Barbara Gordon and have her paralyzed and stuff, and and then you can wrap it all together, and all of a sudden you've got the Bat family with Nightwing, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, Barbara Gordon, and Damian Wayne, and your final product is the Bat family.
Yeah.
Like, it's so easy to do. You literally just do what happened in the comics, and then you have a whole ass blueprint.
That's
and
true.
you're trying to do. It's like you can do like cool shit off of the stuff that's already been established. But honestly, you don't really need to mess with the stuff that has been proven to work. Like, you have a whole formula right fucking here, and you could like use that if you really wanted to, but you don't. It's like, do any of the writers in DC fucking care about their characters? How much time do I have left?
You have a minute.
You could literally do a whole storyline in that Teen Titans spin-off show where fucking Jason Todd teams up with Ra's al Ghul or Slade to fight the Teen Titans. And you would have to bring in Batman. And so for like a special series finale, it's Batman and Nightwing versus Slade and Red Hood in a final battle.
Dude.
And I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about that.
Dude, thinking about that made me cream a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I literally wrote bubbles down, and I literally started thinking about this during the nerd out, and I'm coming up with this shit. Where's my $3 million to make the first movie? Like, where is it? But Jesus, it's like you could, and then literally you can have, you do the Batverse and the Bat family. Meanwhile, you could have spin-off movies where people from the Bat family could interact with characters like Martian Manhunter, and you could have DC movies where it's literally, you could literally have a whole line of movies that you could watch individually involving Batman, a whole line of movies that you could watch involving Superman, and a whole line of individual movies involving the Justice League and Wonder Woman, and you could even do a spin-off movie of Martian Manhunter and establishing how he shows up, because they have yet to do that.
Yeah.
And Martian Manhunter is one of the greatest characters in DC.
Martian Manhunter is based. Hell yeah,
he is
Avian.
Mega based.
But anyway,
am I out of time?
Yeah, you are out of time, and we do have to move on to the next segment of the 12-hour live stream. But thank you guys all for tuning in and watching this live. If you're watching this after the fact, who knows? We might do a live podcast like this again in the future if there's enough demand for it. But yeah, Caleb's going to do some weird dancing while I stop the podcast recording and then I switch over to Fortnite. So thank you, everybody. And again, if you're watching this pre-record or watching this after the fact, have a nice day. If you're watching this live, hope you enjoy the rest of the live stream.